36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor presiding. During these proceedings, there is no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no wearing of any head garments except for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Now calling the matter of People versus Dwayne Cleveland Williams. This is ticket number SP 1528230. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, failed to display a valid operator's license. Appearances for the record starting. Whoa, what happened to your client?
I don't know. She was just here.
She was. Let me make sure she didn't accidentally go into a room. She probably clicked off. Starting with counsel, go ahead. Put your name on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rabina Mustafa, P51967, Detroit Justice Center, on behalf of Dwayne Williams, whose preferred name is Ebony Williams.
And Miss Ebony Williams has been online this morning. I'm going to give us a second to see if she shines back in. So I'll pause for a moment. If not, you can make your request on the record for additional time. Off the record. Good morning, Miss Martin. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't check on you to make sure you were ready.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here. I keep some ready.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right.
My next date, Attorney Mustafa, just so you know, is July 2nd. Is that going to be enough time for her to get her affairs in order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that a good date for you? I know that's going into a holiday weekend.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay. I wonder if her phone died. Okay.
That's what I was wondering too.
Back on the record in the matter of the People versus Dwayne Cleveland Williams. Miss Williams has completed most of the task. I'm excited to hear and print out that she does have a valid license at this point in time. However, it's my understanding there is some additional time needed in this particular matter to ensure that she has the rest of the documents in place. Is July the 2nd, 2024, an acceptable date for you and your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. So I'll do that at 8:30 a.m. I'll set the bond at $0 personal key. I like that actually because I want her to make sure her license stays valid. I'm gonna run it again that day, just to make sure it stays valid. So that way I can, if the motion is to dismiss, we'll do everything on the same day.
Thank you, Your Honor. And
you're welcome.
I did ask Ms. Edwards about some cases that were missed, and I believe she's addressed that. I don't know.
All right. So at this time, she did have an opportunity to look into the system. We did see that one of the cases that was called on that day was closed. We ended up closing the other 2 cases that should have been closed as well. So
thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
No problem.
And by the way, I wanted to tell you, your skin looks amazing, and I'd love to know your routine.
Thank you so much. Off the record.
Whatever.
Still on YouTube though. I just do regular stuff. You know, some people got that 20-step program. I just put on some, lotion.
And I don't mean to. I'm sorry. Did I do something offensive? I'm sorry, Attorney Mason. I apologize.
It's okay. No worries. I understand, but I appreciate that. And we do have to. I try to be as professional as I can, even with my fussing. So I understand. So,
and Attorney Mason, I'm sorry. I just know Judge Taylor from a previous work. So that's why I was being familiar, but I apologize if I don't mean to be offensive, and I will correct. Thank you.
Thank you. We do. So me and Attorney Mustafa worked together for a while. On opposite sides always, but we did work together at the juvenile justice. All right. Have a good day, okay? And there's your client. Let me bring her in.
Okay.
Right. Miss Weaver, I'm gonna put you into a waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like I hang out with the judge and I talk to the judge too, but I don't
And I do apologize. And I
Sit up
thank
here.
you for pointing that out.
Okay.
I do appreciate that you pointed it out to me. So I will do better. I promise.
Miss Weaver, I'm gonna put you into the waiting room until I'm ready for you. Okay.
Okay, do I click on the break room?
I'm gonna do it myself. No, you're not going to the breakout room.
Okay.
This time I'll put you in the waiting room. It's just gonna say waiting for you to come back into the court. They're almost finished talking to everyone, so it's not gonna be much longer, okay? Are you
Okay, no problem.
driving? You can't be driving on, you gotta pull over to the side too when it's time. You can't be driving on Zoom. You know that's a ticketable offense. And it's points on your license, don't you? Yep. Okay. All right. Just letting you know. All right, Miss Williams, I did call this matter for the record. I'll recall it real briefly. And I'm recalling the matter of the people versus Dwayne Cleveland Williams. This is ticket SP 1528230. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, failed to display a valid operator's license. Can I have appearances once again for the record?
Yes, Rabina Mustafa, P51967, Detroit Justice Center, on behalf of Dwayne Williams, preferred name Ebony Williams.
All right. And ma'am, will you state your license name first for the record, please?
For the records, Dwayne C. Williams.
Okay. And then your preferred name is Ebony Williams. I am
My
aware of that.
preferred name, Ebony Williams. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So at this time, the court did acknowledge the fact that congratulations on getting your license. I know that was a long journey for you, and that you needed some additional time to get the remaining matters in order. I'm going to adjourn this matter until July 2nd at 8:30 a.m. At that time, I told your attorney that I'm going to rerun to make sure your license is still valid. So it's very important that you keep doing everything that you're supposed to do so this license remains as is. At that point in time, they can make a motion before this court to move forward in any capacity, okay? But it's imperative that you keep this license valid and up to date, okay?
Yeah.
And Your Honor, my client is well aware that both Attorney Mason and yourself have been instrumental in her being able to get her license, and she is very grateful.
All right. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to set her bond continue at $0 personal, and we'll see everybody back on July 2nd. That's July 2nd at 8:30 a.m. for these tickets. I expect that I'm not pulling any more tickets, okay, Miss Williams? I don't want to be pulling any more tickets out the system between now and then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Bonds continued at $0.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know if she knows she's. Ms. Womble, I'm going to put you into the waiting room until I'm ready to hear your case today, okay? It's soon, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me check for her SOS. Let me get this phone out here. Phone number ending in that 9703. What's your name?
My name is Marcus Walker, and I have been trying to get in, and I was having trouble getting in since this morning. I had to call 36th District, and she showed me how to get into this court.
Is your middle name Anthony?
Yes, ma'am.
My whole 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, well, I've been trying. I figured out to call down there, and I had to wait on the line till the lady picked up, and then the lady explained to me what I needed to do to get into court. Because I tried to go to Zoom and do it, and it was something about a password and some other things, and I'm like a dinosaur. I couldn't figure it out, and
Okay.
and I knew I needed to be here. I don't want to miss a court date. And my attorney was supposed to be there because I was in the Marines and I have an attorney for volunteer services.
I don't think your attorney has checked in. Let me check in with the court staff. I don't
Yes,
think
ma'am.
anyone's checked in. Let me see.
Yes, ma'am. I don't really understand that because without him, I'm in trouble. And I don't, maybe he forgot or something. I hope he didn't forget.
I'm not giving you a new date, so I hope he didn't forget either. I'm gonna put you
Yeah,
into
no.
a breakout room to talk to one of our attorneys that we have assigned in the courtroom today. Do you remember your attorney's name? Maybe you can give him a call while you're in the waiting room.
I've tried to call him. I've tried to call him a couple of times already, Miss. His name is Charles. I don't remember his last name, but he's with Volunteer Services for the Marines. And he must have forgot.
Mr. Attorney Hobbs. Okay,
Yes.
I'll reach out to Attorney Hobbs. You better be happy I know what this case is, and I put it on my docket for you,
Well,
Mr.
thank
Walker.
God you do too. I am happy, Miss. I'm very happy. I'm gonna change your name to Miss Wonderful.
No, I don't need to be Miss Wonderful, but I do know who you're talking about. All right, I'll give your attorney a call and see what's going on. I'm going to put you into break. Let me put beside his name that he is retained counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Right. Right. You're not going to have to do anything. You're going to be in a room all by yourself. I heard that there's music playing while you're in this room. Just wait until you hear.
I don't care, Miss. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. York, I'm going to put you in the waiting room until I need to bring you out, okay?
Okay.
All right. Mr. Wright, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
All right.
Might be a beanie.
Mr. Williams, can you remove that do-rag from your head, please, while you're in short and court? Thank you.
I'm gonna put you into the waiting room until I'm ready to talk to you, sir, okay? Mr. Yin Xiao, I'll put you in the waiting room until I'm ready to talk to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Zillner, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Williams, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready for you, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Attorney Mason.
Good morning. What's up?
Can we hop into a breakout room really quickly?
Sure. Let's see what we got here. I keep forgetting what my baker rooms are. It's gonna be two. Breakout
Okay.
two.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Saved on your device. Right.
Miss Warnick, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
It's the one that paid. You all right, Attorney Boffman? You just had to switch devices. I can't hear you. Turn up your volume. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Fantastic.
All right.
Okay. I gave you co-host capabilities, right? Or are you finished?
I'm ready.
Okay. Attorney Jenkins, how you doing?
I'm great, Your Honor. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Did anyone talk to a Tyrone Woods?
Yes, I have a question
Okay.
for Attorney Mason right now. I just
Fantastic.
had
All right,
her,
that's all.
but then I have a new question.
Keisha Wyatt didn't check in, did she? I'm gonna let some of these officers go if they didn't check in. Keisha, Miss Wyatt. And then I have Ward 2. Let me see. I was trying to see if I saw any of these names.
Which case, Attorney Jenkins, we need to go in the breakout room.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, Attorney Boffman, I can start doing some of your matters.
Your Honor, I'm reconnected on my better performing device, so I'm gonna close this one and come back on the other.
Okay, that's fine. Absolutely.
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna let these two officers go. And then I'm gonna get started with yours. Officer Welsh,
Good morning.
okay. Good morning, 1 second. Miss Wyatt did not check in, so I'm going to KP as her, but thank you for checking in this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you are all set for this morning. And then Officer Harput,
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
welcome. Be safe out there, please, okay?
Will do. Thank you.
No problem.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Miss Ward. I don't believe she checked in either. I don't have her down. Janelle Ward. And so I'm going to go ahead and let you go this morning as well. Be safe out there, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. You and your staff have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Your Honor, before we begin, may I request a SOS driving record be run for Mr. Omar Watson?
Hello.
Attorney Boffman, this is D.M. Mason, prosecutor, off the record. You still there?
Yes, I am.
You know, Omar Watson is just no insurance and improper plates.
That's the only thing on the docket. He's also got a disregard traffic control device, count 3.
Okay, you should give me that. Jeez.
Okay, I got it. You got it. I got it. I understand.
It's valid, Attorney Boss.
Thank you.
Okay, I got to come down there because, Madam Clerk, because I got to see if he wants what I can do for him. So I'll be right down.
Thank you, sir.
If you could pull it for me.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
What's another day? Well, call me later and then let me know once you get situated. What's a good day to have him? Because I think he logged off. So he said he's been calling you. And so we have him on the docket for today. Oh, so he thinks it's tomorrow instead? Okay. Let me pray. All right. All right. No, it's okay. Let me see what I can do. And I'll give you a call back in a little while. Okay. Oh, no problem. Okay. Bye-bye.
Did you do the Attorney Boffman on Watson? Did we do Omar Watson?
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay. Yeah. You want to go to breakout room 2 on it, Attorney Boffman?
Okay.
You want to go to 2? I got his record. You froze up.
I think he went to 2. Go ahead and join it.
Okay.
Good morning, Judge. Tana Jenkins here. I'm all ready.
Ooh, just give me one more second and I'm gonna start working on these folks.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. Attorney Jenkins, you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
Okay. Devin Wardlaw.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Now calling the matter of the people. Hold on. Madam Court Reporter, you ready too? I know we took a break for a moment.
Yes, I'm ready, Judge.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Devin Trey Wardlaw. This is ticket SP 1528730. One count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Tana Jenkins, P82663, on behalf of Mr. Wardlaw. Mr. Wardlaw, please place your full name on the record.
Devin Trey Wardlaw.
Thank you.
All right. Counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Thank you, Your Honor. This matter is set down for bench or pretrial. Are there any notes by chance in the file regarding Mr. Wardlaw?
No, all I have is that we were setting this for a pretrial today.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's requesting a bench trial then.
Okay. All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of fact. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Attorney Jenkins, was there supposed to be a note for an attorney or something like that, or?
No, he somehow thought He's trying to
Today
get
was
his
a bench trial?
license. He thought today was a bench trial and
All right, that's helpful to me because instead of putting it far out, I'm gonna try and get him a closer date
thank you.
if he thought today was a bench trial. Today is the 10th. May 1st. That's the closest I can do it. It's 3 weeks from today's date. Mr. Wordlaw, you want that date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, May 1st, 20. Yes.
Your Honor, am I able? Oh, matter of fact, I'm sorry. The prosecutor talked to me. I just have to go to the Secretary of State.
Okay. All right. At 9 a.m., I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. Have a good day. Okay.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I didn't have any notes, but that doesn't mean that sometimes I don't get it confused. Okay. All right. I'm going to Attorney Boffman. Did you want me to bring Mr. Watson in? Did you resolve that or did you need to go talk to him?
He is not responding right now because I actually asked him to take a picture of the plate on his vehicle.
I'll bring in the other people I was going to bring in and just let me know. I just didn't know if you needed a moment. So just take your time. I'm just bringing we have other people. So
he should come in on his own, Your Honor. I sent him a prompt, and as soon as he comes back to his device, he should be able to join on his own.
I'm going to bring in some additional folks. All right. Anthony Woods. Anthony Woods.
Yes, it's me.
All right. All right. I need you to put your picture on.
How you doing?
I'm finding you. All right. Let me get these officers out here. Now calling the matters of the people versus Anthony Tyrone Woods. This is ticket SP 110792. Count 1, entering a vacant dwelling without owner's permission. That's here today for a review. Ticket SP 1521661. 1 count open alcohol motor vehicle passenger. Ticket SP 1512442. Count 1, disregard traffic control device. And no insurance misdemeanor. Those last tickets are here today for a bench trial. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Tana Jenkins, P82663 on behalf of Mr. Woods. Mr. Woods, please place your full name on the record.
Tyrone Woods Jr.
All right. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you,
Did
Your
you hear
Honor. Yes, thank you. As the court indicated, we are here for the review on entering the building without permission and then on trial for the other matters. With the respect to the open alcohol passenger, I've had an opportunity to speak with Attorney Mason and Mr. Woods. He would like to plead to open alcohol passenger. With respect to the misdemeanor, and the insurance misdemeanor and the traffic signal, it's my understanding that the prosecution is recommending those for dismissal, and we would join in that request. And then I'm also hoping to be heard on the review.
All right, so we'll do the first part first. I do have Officers Roy and Officer Rain here today for this trial. Sir, if you want to take advantage of the offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're gonna have to speak up because it's fading away.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
I pleading guilty of your own choice.
Yes.
I pleading guilty because you are guilty.
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of November 26th of 2023. Were you driving a Chrysler vehicle in the area of Cadillac Boulevard and Mack Avenue in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And
You
while
said,
you're driving that vehicle,
you said,
I
was
said
I
Mack,
driving?
or were you in a vehicle? You hadn't
Yes.
necessarily had to be driving it. Were you in a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And did you have open alcohol in that motor vehicle, sir?
Yes.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, to the charge of open alcohol motor vehicle passenger. The remaining 2 counts will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Well, let me have you be heard on the review first, because let me put in here. So he pled to this under a 90-day delay sentence, entering a vacant dwelling. And if he paid my $200 fine on January 24th. What's today's date, Attorney Jenkins? January 24th. Today is April 10th. So that would be October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 7 months. 7 divided by 200 is how much? I don't know, but I'm gonna bring out my calculator to find out. $28, roughly $29 a month. Madam Clerk, how much did he pay? Is there some payments made on it, like $10, $20, something paid on it? You can be heard, Attorney Jenkins. Go ahead.
Your
I
Honor,
just want to arm you with the information so you can know exactly whatever was said. And I know I'm having her look it up, but I know he's paid nothing on it. Go ahead, make your argument.
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Woods. We spoke several times. Mr. Woods was not, he was confused and didn't, he
I know.
would have paid this had he understood that that was his obligation, and he would like an opportunity to pay it. He is willing to make the payment. He wasn't clear about his obligations. So he didn't pay it, but he stands ready to resolve the issue and make the payment.
Yeah, because it's a dismissal. So if he doesn't pay it, then I can't dismiss the ticket. You know what I'm saying? And then he's going to enter a dwelling without it. And what I've learned is, Attorney Jenkins, that's probably the case. Because what I've learned is no one listens to me. So it's probably absolute. I have had people call moments later and say, she did not give me a date. The judge did not. So I've just determined that people really don't listen to me. They just be on here. And part of it could be because they are scared. I know being in court can be a lot. So part of it could be they just want to get it over with and they've missed information. What frustrates me, Attorney Jenkins, I'm going to be real honest, is when it's been so long and you didn't know what your obligations were and you didn't even try and call the court. Like, look, I may have missed something. Am I good? They just be like, I'm gonna throw my hat out there and see what happens in the wind when I join back on. Go ahead, Mr. Woods. Tell me, speaking for yourself for now.
When that happened, I thought because I did went to a couple courts and I thought I did that. I thought I put that behind me, but I guess it didn't.
You did. All right. So how much more time do you need to pay that, Mr. Woods? I'm gonna give you an additional fine on the open alcohol and the motor vehicle as well. I'm gonna just do a $200 fine on that one as well. So now you owe the court $400. How long do you need to pay it?
Like 2 months, 90 days.
Okay. Did you say 2 months or 90 days?
No, 90 days. 3 months.
7/10/2024. I'll say this. If you don't pay that $200 on the entering without vacant dwelling, I'm gonna just waive the cost and I'm gonna close it out. It's not gonna be dismissed. And then you're gonna have entering a vacant dwelling without owner's permission on your record. I don't know what else to do. Because then I've given you a year to pay it pretty much. So make it a priority for these next couple of months to take care of your business, okay? All right. If there's
Thank
nothing
you very
further,
much, Your Honor.
you're welcome. All right, so it's due July 10th. July 10th. That gives you 3 months, 90 days to take care of that. You are going to come in for a review on that particular case to make sure you paid it. So I'm going to adjourn it to 7/10/2024. And you need to have that paid in order for me to dismiss that case for you, okay, sir?
Yes.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. All right, sir, you can log off. Yep, you can log off. Make sure you pay. Make sure you pay. Start paying on it today, $20. Listen,
So,
if you pay a little bit now, you can finish paying it off.
yeah, I got you.
Okay.
So is that all?
That should be the tickets that we have open. I have everything pulled that you have open.
So that's all I gotta pay is 400.
Yes, it looks like that's all you have to pay, okay?
But come back July 10th, right?
Yes. Yep, come back July 10th, okay?
What time?
At 8:30 a.m. That's a good question.
So I gotta come up there.
No, on Zoom, just like you are right now. I'd have to see in the computer system that you made the payment. That's all I want to see.
Okay.
Okay? All right. All right, Mr. Woods, take care of your business.
I got you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. I'm gonna mess up his first name. Mr. Williams, what's his first name? Enrique, sir. What's your name?
Enrique Williams.
Enrique. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Enrique Rashawn Williams. This is ticket SP 1543451. One count expired plates. Ticket SP 1543463. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, please state your name.
Enrique Williams.
Could everyone stop moving or turn off your camera if you're moving right now and you're not on the record? It's very distracting for me, please. And thank you. All right.
Your Honor, the defendant is here for pretrial. He's going to waive rights to any further hearings. He's going to plead to the expired plate and the other count will be dismissed.
Do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis, counsel?
Absolutely. Yes, so stipulated. And I also stipulate the probable cause as to the matter being dismissed. Thanks.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to expired plates. The remaining no insurance will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for that is $145. Typically, you have 14 days to pay it. Is that going to be enough time for you?
I have limited monthly fees and income. If it's possible, could I have at least 90 days?
You can. I'll give you some additional time. You need to have it paid no later than July 10th of 2024, okay?
July 10th of 2024?
Yep, that's this year, July 10th, okay?
Okay. I do appreciate it.
Do you want to set up a payment plan instead, or do you want to try and pay it that way? Because if I leave it open.
I will set up the payment plan if it's
Okay.
going to look better for it.
All right, come down here and set up a payment plan. That way you can have a little extra time, okay?
Is it possible for me to call and set up the payment plan, or I have to come down?
I'm not sure. You may have to come down here. Let me give you until August 12th. That's gonna be better. August 12th. That's 4 months. Figure it out.
I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. Nicole Warnick. Put her off because she's moving too much. No, she doesn't, because it's that case. Yeah. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Nicole Marie Warnick. This is ticket SX 4281913, count 2, motor vehicle, no insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins, PA 2663, on behalf of Ms. Warnick. Ms. Warnick, please place your full name on the record.
Nicole Marie Warnick.
Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to speak with Attorney Waриnger, and he is willing to dismiss the no insurance. She's already paid the unsafe driving ticket.
All right. Well, if that's the case, the court is going to dismiss without prejudice count 2 of this ticket for her having already paid the fee. Next time, ma'am, you made a court date to come down here and then you paid the ticket. Wait until you come to court next time before you pay the ticket, okay?
They made me come to court for the second
Right.
ticket.
Exactly. But I'm saying if you didn't want to, you can always, when you make those court dates, just wait and then maybe we can do something better that doesn't have as many points, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, man.
Great, thank you.
Welcome. David Willis.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus David Willis. This is ticket number SP 1543915, one count open alcohol and motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Tana Jenkins, PA 2663, on behalf of Mr. Willis. Mr. Willis, please place your full name on the record.
David Willis.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Thank you, Your Honor. I've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Willis, give him his advice of rights. He would like to set this matter down for a bench trial.
That's the case, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
And did anyone, and it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of July 15th. July 15th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right.
If I may, Your Honor, there is prosecutor on this one, court's discretion. For the record, Dia Chiku Mason, 43471. Do you believe that he needs appointed counsel due to the nature of this charge, open alcohol driver?
Attorney Jenkins, did you talk to him? Is he going to need counsel or?
I don't
For
think
discovery
so.
purposes? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, thank you for
Actually,
chiming in on-
maybe. It may, you know what, maybe. But for discovery, yes.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Willis, are you able to afford your own attorney?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. All right. So the court is going to appoint an attorney to you. I'm going to have you return back so that we can make sure counsel is in place. Let me look at my calendar. This is going to be for David Willis. I'm gonna have you come back on May 10th to make sure that counsel is in place. I'm gonna give you a phone number to call at noon today. Are you ready to take it down?
1 second here.
Okay.
Can you get a piece of paper right there? Yeah, just one of those. Anytime. Okay, I'm ready.
313
Uh-huh.
965
565
2293.
2293.
Call at noon today. So that's like an hour from now. We need to get some personal information from you, but I'll see you back on May 10th via Zoom so that you can be able to talk to the attorney. So they just want to ensure that you get all the discovery. So on the day of trial, you're not saying, the attorney is not saying they don't have the information, so we can proceed forward, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay. Is there any information for the Zoom number, or is it gonna still be this?
It's gonna be the same Zoom information and everything, so you won't change. It'll always be the Zoom number, okay?
Okay.
All right. And if they do, they'll always notify you if it changes from my courtroom to another courtroom, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bond set at
Thank you.
$0 personal. I'll see you at 8:30 a.m. on May 10th.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Your Honor. Bye,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Willow.
Timothy Williams.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Timothy Darrell Williams. This is ticket SP 1482523. Count 1, failed to signal. Count 2, violation of the basic speed law. Count 3, very coarse without signal observation. Thank you. Ticket number SP 1481587. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, failed to stop upon request. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, sir.
Timothy Williams.
Your Honor, the defendant arrived today mistakenly believing that this was matter set for a bench trial today. He had previously asked for an MIDC appointment, and we're continuing that request here and now. I have recorded the defendant's information and sent it to Madam Clerk by way of email previously. And so we're just not asking for a next action date so we can get that appointment completed.
All right. Well, I don't have any of those notes, so I don't know whether or not it was done at that point in time. I do have the request. I see it on the computer screen next to me. So I'm going to have you come back on May 10th so we can make sure an attorney is in place, and we will pick a bench trial date at that point in time, okay? Yeah, it's Timothy Williams. Okay. All right, Mr. Williams.
How many times I gotta keep coming to court though?
Mr. Williams, you don't have to keep coming to court. You can plead today if you would like, but if you would like to provide your own attorney, I can give you a bench trial date and you can tell them what date that is and they can come back that day.
All right.
How would you like to proceed?
Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
You're just looking at us like, do you want to have a trial? Do you want an appointed attorney? Or would you?
I've already said that. I've already told you that already though. All I said is how many times do I gotta keep coming to court? We already did this once and y'all told me
Until the
I need
matter
to
is
trial.
resolved. Listen, you don't ever have to come to court another day in your life, but this matter will go into warrant status. I'm sorry that this is disabling part of your life right now. I understand the inconvenience that is given upon you right now, and the court apologizes. On my records, it says that you requested a pretrial. All I can go by is my records. Now I'm trying to get counsel in place. Once we get counsel in place, I'll try and get you the quickest date that I possibly can for that bench trial. That's the best that I can do. I'm sorry you have to keep coming back to court. If you would like to extend the dates longer because you need to take off work for those dates and it's encompassing, I understand. That's the best that I can do, Mr. Williams. I can give you a new date to get you counsel appointed unless you want to appoint your own counsel. And then like I said, I can give you a bench trial date. They just have to make sure that they're available on that date. How do you wish to proceed today?
I already said it. I just told him that.
All right.
You cut this off
All
when
right.
he was talking. I just said that.
Okay. Have a good day. All right. Omar Watson.
So
you made the decision, so I don't know. I'm not about to argue with folks today, Attorney Boffman.
Understood, Your Honor.
I don't know what else to tell you.
All right. We're exercising my right to remain silent.
Omar Watson. Oh, I might have disabled it. Okay. Here we go, sir. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus, I think is it in Warren status? Omar Haran Watson. This is ticket number SP 1527357. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, disregard traffic control device. He also has a case in Warren status. That's ticket number 16045880001. This is failure to stop after a collision. This is a 2015 case. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Watson.
Yes,
State your name.
Omar Watson.
Okay. So, Your Honor, the defendant was able to show me valid registration and insurance to his motor vehicle. So I'm asking that those matters be dismissed for compliance. I stipulate the probable cause for that recommendation. And the defendant is also, there's a count 3, Judge, the moving violation to which the defendant will plead responsible, and there's an amendment.
Hold on a minute, hold on a minute, Attorney Boffman. Mr. Watson, when people are talking, it's rude to talk while they're talking, and you keep trying to say stuff while he's talking. Will you let the attorney talk, please?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I apologize.
My goodness, he's trying to represent you. You what? Huh? And you making all these noises. I don't understand what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what's going on today. Listen, Mr. Watson, just let me talk. You still interrupting. I don't know. I'm just making a general statement. I don't know what's going on today. It may have been the eclipse that has us in a frenzy today, but I need everybody just to take a deep breath. Everyone just take a deep breath. It's okay. I'm a person who will actually listen. So if you have some comments afterwards, I'm going to listen. But this isn't how we act in courts of law. I'm sure if my hue was a little different, you wouldn't be on here all frazzled like this. So calm down. I know, Attorney Boffman, we all. It's just some, but he's not the first one who's interrupted you speaking today. And you deserve just as much respect as everybody else. You're trying to, you sat on here and talked to them and taking time. And I know it's your job, but also I'm just a little hypersensitive for how people are treating you when I know you do excellent work. And so does Attorney Jenkins. So everybody just breathe. Go ahead, Attorney Boffman.
I don't think there's any confusion. I believe that Mr. Watson and I have discussed this. Is that right, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you did show me some documents, and we're going to get those 2 cases related to those documents dismissed here for that reason. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And also, I think I informed you that there was a count 3 on the case, the time when you were stopped on those documents, and that was a moving violation. You remember?
Yes, sir.
And I just want to be specific for the record, Your Honor. Count 3 is disregarding a traffic control device. Those are what the charges are, Mr. Watson. However, the prosecutor has offered to reduce those charges to a speeding 1 to 5 over. That'll get you 1 point on your driving record rather than 2. And it's a civil infraction. It's not a crime. Do you agree to resolve the matter of all 3 cases by entering your responsible plea to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then we don't have any confusion. We're sorry, Your Honor, for any indication from the defendant that he was confused. On his behalf, I'm going to stipulate to the information contained within the 4 corners of the complaint for the regarding the traffic control device, with the understanding that charges will be reduced to speeding 1 to 5 over. That is without a limited access exception, Your Honor. The defendant is aware that he's going to take 1 point on his driving record, and he's going to pay a fine here, and the case will then be closed.
All right, at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the one count reduced to 1 to 5 speed in this particular matter. It looks like, is it 2 tickets there, Mary, on this one? It's 2 tickets. All right, I'm trying to see his other ticket that's open right now. Warrant status is a 2015 case, so I'll entertain a motion for that one.
Your Honor, I move
Mr.
to dismiss that case in the interest of justice for Edge.
All right, so I'm going to dismiss. It's 2 counts on there: drove while license suspended, as well as failure to stop after collision. This is an older case. I don't know why you didn't come back, but that's okay. We're going to take care of it today, so the warrant won't remain out there in the system any longer. Sir, the fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay for it. Is that going to be enough time?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, you need more time than that, or is the 14 days going to be enough, sir?
14 days is fine, Your Honor.
All right, so we're going to have that due no later than April the 24th of 2024. This should be your last case that's open. We'll dismiss these other 2 counts. I don't know what. Come to court like you did today, okay? From now on, make sure you don't miss any court dates, especially if they're older court cases, okay?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, you are all set, Mr. Watson. Take care of this 1 speeding ticket, and the remaining counts have been dismissed today, okay?
Okay, one quick question, Your Honor. Can I
Yes,
come
sir.
down to the?
What's going on?
I just want to know, can I come down to the court and pay the ticket?
Yep, we're open regular business hours on the first floor from 8:30 until 4:30, I believe it is, Monday through Friday. If you plan on coming on the 25th or the 26th, I wouldn't do it. It's NFL. So either try and come before that time or wait until that following Monday to come. And I can extend it. I know it's until the 24th. So just be mindful. Traffic is going to be thick. So if you need an extra day, I can give you until like the 27th, just in case.
No, ma'am, Your Honor. Matter of fact, I'll take care of it next week. That way it'll be before Super Bowl,
Please do not come down here. That's gonna be traffic and all kinds of stuff.
I already know, with streets being closed and everything. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Watson. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Miss Wombo, is it Wombly or Wombo?
Ms. Womble.
Okay, I just want to make sure I said it right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Makaya Zuri Wombo. That's a nice name. This is ticket number SP 1515671. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2 of that ticket is failed to use seatbelt assembly system effectively. Count 3 is no proof of insurance. I also have ticket number SP 151572251, drove while license not valid. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Makaya Womble.
So, Your Honor, the defendant is going to resolve these issues here today. I have seen the defendant's documents with respect to, I believe it was insurance and registration. I've also asked the court to make sure that her license is valid today. And if so, Your Honor, I believe that she's entitled to dismissal of the instant cases.
All right, her license is valid. What about this failed to use seatbelt assembly system?
I would leave the seatbelt dangling, Your Honor. The defendant would take responsibility for that and pay a fine.
You understand that, Ms. Wombo? So for the cases that are dealing with your license and with insurance and the other counts, I'm going to dismiss those because you have valid documentation. On the seatbelt ticket, though, however, it's a $65 ticket. You need to pay that one, okay?
Okay.
All right, because it's important that we wear our safety belts when we're out here in public, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So the due date for that is typically, like I said, 14 days. Do you need more time than 14 days to pay it? It's okay if you do.
Yes, can I get a month?
Yes, you can have a month. All right. So I'll give you until May 10th to have that paid. It was in default already, Attorney Boffman. I'll just have her go in the system and make sure that she puts that she can pay it by that date and time, and she meaning my clerk. Also, I want to remind you, you have a review on June 5th of this year with me. You remember that, Ms. Wamble?
No.
Oh, let me ask a question. All right. Well, I'm glad I told you. You have a June 5th date of a review with me at 8:45 a.m. for an operator's license. You were probably supposed to pay some money. You remember that?
No. I was just told the driver's license.
Why is it so high?
You got warrant on here, she got late fee, you reinstate.
Take off the late fee and the warrant fee. We gotta keep the reinstate. Okay, well, it's in my computer system. So you owe on this ticket. I'm gonna tell you how much you owe. And what ends up happening is if it's an older ticket and you've already taken a plea a while ago and you just never came back and took care of it, they put it in my system as a review. You took the plea on March 2nd of 2020. You just never came back and handled the money parts of it. And it stays in the system. So we don't want you to have a warrant. So they put it on my docket as a review because they probably, when you didn't pay, set out a warrant.
Okay.
Okay. So you owe $285 for that ticket. It wasn't me who gave you that fine. That's how much you owe for that ticket, okay? So keep working. Even if you don't have it completely paid off, make some payments towards it by your June date so I can figure out what we can do, okay?
Okay. You said June 5th?
5th. Yep, at 8:45 a.m. before me, okay?
Okay. And then the
$65, what?
Yes, that was due when?
May 10th.
May 10th. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you. You have a good one.
Welcome. I'll share today. All right, let me bring in the next group of folks. You all right to turn the off, man? You need some time. They're getting at us today. I'm telling you. I'm gonna just bring in everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. Johnny, you
All right.
Shaw?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am, I'm here.
Stay off mute. Okay, because I'm gonna call your matter. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Johnny Joseph Yenshaw. This is case number SP 1503110, interference with city employee. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Johnny Joseph Yenshaw.
We'll waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, Your Honor, and ask that a not guilty plea be entered for the defendant here. He is aware of his right to a jury trial. He'd like to waive that here today and request a bench trial date by Zoom, please.
All right. Is he gonna need counsel or no?
I
Well,
don't
my
think so.
thing is though, why do I even have to go to trial? Because this was a charge that he didn't even write me a ticket.
Mr. Yenshaw, let me just hold on and encourage you to maintain silence. It's in your best interest. You don't want to say anything that could be used against you here, and indicate to you that the choice is this. Either you plead guilty and pay a fine, or we're going to plead you not guilty and set it for trial, okay?
Right, I understand that, but why do I even have to go to trial? Because it's bogus. It's
Right.
a bogus charge.
Everybody
So
gets
you
a
don't
chance.
have to do, no, Mr. Boffman, Attorney Boffman, it's enough. Mr. Yenshaw, your choice is trial or your choice is not to handle it all and go to warrant status. We don't dismiss cases just because you want to dismiss. That's not how this works. So you go to trial. No, listen, now it's listening time. Now it's listening time.
I go to trial, man. I go to trial.
All right. Do you need assigned counsel or so that they can talk to you about your rights and explain it to you, even though I know Attorney Boffman has, and prepare you for trial? Or would you just like to go with the courtroom assigned a person that day?
Just a courtroom, a person assigned that day.
All right. So if you could raise your right hand for me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
No.
That have been Attorney Boffman. Hold on, I set this for a trial before and you didn't show up, sir. What happened?
I was in the
I
hospital.
set this for a trial on February 5th of 2024 and you ain't come.
I was in the hospital and I called and made arrangements. That's how come I got a new trial date, ma'am. I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital with my wife. She was sick. And on that day, or the court date, I was in the hospital. And I came down to the courts and made a new court date.
Made a new court date, yeah, because
I
I put them in status.
And
I
then,
get it.
and then,
All
ma'am,
right.
and then, Your Honor, the ticket did not come to me. It went to my girlfriend's house because the officer did not ask me for my ID. He did not get information from me. He got information. He got my name from my girlfriend after she was talking to him. So I did not receive any ticket until I went over to her house. He did not come from, he did not.
Well, I'm gonna do a formal reading of the ticket then, because regardless, it's in your name and your ID, and it's gonna go back into warrant status, just so you know, until you resolve it. Formal reading of the ticket, SP 1503110. This is written on the day of October 1st of 2023 at 8:49 p.m. To the matter of Johnny Joseph Yenshaw. It has his address. It takes place at the location of Jefferson and Griswold in the city of Detroit. It says interference with city employee. This is the authorizing code 31-2-2. And it has on the following subject: in passenger side of vehicle while riding, try to issue order to driver, subject interfered, calling rider, names that I won't repeat on the record, screaming, causing driver to exit vehicle for it to be completed. All right, that's the formal reading of the ticket. Attorney Boffman, at this point in time, you would like to set this for a bench trial or waiver trial, is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So I have to be able to physically see you for your waiver trial. It could be in Zoom or in person. What would you like to do, sir, in this particular matter?
I'll just, because I tried to call in the Zoom today. I've been on here before, so I don't know why it wasn't working. But I'm gonna get with my girlfriend and have her look at it and everything. And then what is the like when I just do the join meeting? What is the number of your courtroom that I join with?
360-337-0000.
Yeah, that's what I put down, but it never came up. It said we will be with you shortly, but it never came up. So then I called this one because I didn't want to miss it.
So if you would have just waited, then when we had you in court, you may have called in a little early. When court session opens up, then we'll let you in. If it said be in there momentarily, that means that you were in the right court session. We just hadn't started yet to call people inside. You just have to be patient. Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta
I
be
called
patient.
I called at 8:30 and it never showed anything up. And then it was like 9:15 is when I called this number.
Okay. Well, you should
So
have
I'm
just
not
waited
sure.
a little bit longer
Okay.
and then someone
All
would
right,
have
no
let you
problem.
in. We got tons
No
of people.
problem.
Usually I have about 30 people sign in my court every day. So sometimes it takes a
Okay.
moment. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, I got you. All right, I got you.
Right. So I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of July 16th. July
Okay.
16th. That's going to be at 9 a.m. It is via Zoom. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Okay.
Okay, will I get a notification of it?
You will, but I really advise you to write it down. You know, you're in
I will,
court
ma'am.
and this is it.
I
But you
will,
should
but
get
I
something
just
in the mail.
I want them to have the correct address, because the address that he has for me, the address that y'all have is not my address. I do not live there.
So call the
So I would
courtroom
like
so we
to,
don't do it online, and it's recorded
okay.
on YouTube. So I don't want
Okay.
everybody to have your personal business. Are you ready to take the courtroom phone number down?
Yes, ma'am. I actually have it here.
Listen, Mr. Yenshaw, in a minute, I'm going to have a bench trial because I'm not a jury trial because I'm not going to be able to fairly try this with all this talking that you're doing. So
No,
just,
I'm saying I have the number right here, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. I have the number.
Okay. All
I
right.
got
Call
all
the
the
courtroom so we
information
can.
that I need. I mean, fucking assholes.
Okay, we're gonna have a jury trial. I'm not gonna be able to be fair and impartial. So I can
Understood.
just tell you that, right, Attorney Boffman. So I'm gonna have to have him assign counsel. And so once I have him assign counsel, then we can be able to proceed from there, because now I believe everything on the ticket. Because what he
I
said
don't
to the
care.
officer is written on the ticket, and what he said to the officer is written on the ticket, and I believe it 100%. I will not be able to be fair and impartial in this particular matter. So, Mr. Yenshaw, are you able to afford an attorney? If not, the court will everybody put yourself on mute. This is not a laughing time, especially for you, Mr. Richard, because you're 2 hours late. It has to be. It has to be. So I'm going to have you assign counsel. Mr. Yenshaw, I'm going to unmute you, even though you use language that is highly inappropriate in court. So my question to you is, are you able to afford counsel, or do you need counsel appointed? Because now I can't be fair and impartial. I'm going to have a jury trial in this particular matter. Press *6. I guess he left. I don't know what to do. He's still here.
He's still here.
Okay. I need him to press *6. I muted you because I don't, that's not appropriate language for the courtroom. *6, sir, so I can find out if you can afford counsel or if you need counsel appointed. All right. Well, I'll stop the hearing for right now. That concludes this matter. Attorney Boffman will have to figure out what he needs. I'm not going to be able to fairly. I'm sorry. He's just going to have a jury trial in that, because.
On behalf of the defendant, Your Honor, I apologize.
I appreciate you.
All right. As well.
Ronell Wright.
Yes.
Mr. Wright, sit up in the chair just a little bit for me, okay? Now calling the matter of the people versus Ronell Wright. This is ticket SP 1410178, 1 count discharge firearm. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins, P82663, on behalf of Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, please state your full name for the record.
Ronell Wright.
Thank you.
All right, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. It is my understanding that Mr. Wright is here for a review and all of the conditions have been satisfied.
Right. Yes, at this point in time, he has paid his money. It took you a little time, Mr. Wright, but you got it done. And I appreciate you for diligently getting it done at this point in time. And so Is there a motion to be made, council?
Yes, Your Honor. In light of Mr. Wright's compliance, I would ask that his underlying charges be dismissed.
At this time, the court is going to comply with that. I'm going to dismiss this matter in this particular case without prejudice, sir. Thank you for coming into compliance with that. And don't do that again. You understand, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Have a good day, okay, sir?
All right, you too. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mr. Wright.
All right. Adriana Wright.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Adriana Lynn Wright. This is ticket number SP 1537372. Count 1, failed to stop for a stop sign. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Ticket SP 1537373. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket SP 1537374. Drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins standing in for Mr. Boffman on behalf of Ms. Wright. Ms. Wright, please place your full name on the record.
Adriana Lynn Wright.
Thank you.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. It looks like the request here is for a pretrial date. I'm gathering that Ms. Wright is close to compliance, and so we would ask for additional time.
This time, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to set this matter for a pretrial. Ma'am, I'm going to have you come back on July 2nd. July 2nd. That's going to be at 8:30 a.m. Hopefully that gives you enough time to come into compliance and do the things that you need to do. Okay, so July 2nd, bond will be set at $0 personal. Please come back to the same courtroom, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm trying to see which ones. Justin York.
I'm here.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Justin Ray York. This is ticket U664-22323. This is one count of disorderly conduct. This matter was on a 6-month delay. Mr. York was to have paid $250. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins, PA 2663 on behalf of Mr. York. Mr. York, please place your full name on the record.
Justin Ray York.
Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to speak with Mr. York, and he ran into financial hardship, and he's therefore requesting additional time to pay.
Mr. York, why didn't you make even one payment?
It's been rough, but I got a job. It's my first week here, so I would need I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks to pay it. I just started a new job.
Next time, make some payments on it. I guess we don't say it like that. People feel like they just need to pay it all at once instead of putting some down and showing that they're making some efforts. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have you have it paid no later than we're gonna have a review on June 10th. That gives you 2 months.
Okay. Thank you. It'll be paid before.
Well, I'm giving you a little time because I know sometimes when you just start a job, you got some other back payments too. So
sure.
That's why I'm giving you 2 months. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, no problem. So I'll have a review on June 10th, 2024 for this particular matter. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, Mr. York.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you. Have a good day. No problem. Dale Welch. Dane. I'm sorry, it's not Dale, it's Dane Welch.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Fine, and you, how are you doing today?
I'm okay.
I understand. Now calling the matter of the people versus Dane Welch Jr. This is ticket SP 1510323. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Mr. Welch was to have done 20 hours of community service. Oh, it was reduced to improper plates. He was to have done 20 hours of community service in lieu of costs and fines. May I have your appearance for the record, please, counsel?
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Name is Dane Welsh Jr.
Thank you. This is here for review. The defendant has completed the community service as ordered. We ask that the case be closed here today, please.
On the first time, this is your first review and you completed everything. Thank you, Mr. Welch.
No problem.
I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna close out this matter. The other two cases were already dismissed on your behalf. We'll close this matter out, okay?
Thank you.
Right.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
You too.
I will, thank you. Cortez Witherspoon.
Yes, ma'am, present.
Okay. Turn on your camera for me, please. I hope you're not driving. If you are, you gotta pull over. You cannot drive on Zoom.
I'm parking right now.
Okay. So ticketable
The record
offense
will
in the
reflect the
state of
defendant does
Michigan.
have a valid license, Your Honor. Interesting.
Yes, I
Yes, he does.
see that he has a valid license.
Okay.
I'm more concerned about the ticket they give out now.
Yeah.
That ticket is real serious.
We're distracted, yes.
Yes, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus ticket SP People versus Cortez Lamar Witherspoon. This is ticket SP 1518716. One count failed to display a valid operator's license. I also have ticket number SP 1518715. That's in default. Is disregard signal red or amber. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Witherspoon, please, for the sake of respect for the judge, would you remove your sunglasses and try to stand still? That's okay. State your name, please.
Cortez Witherspoon, and I'm entering my residence, so I need to do like 2 more seconds of walking. If not, I'll stay right here.
It won't take us very long at all. We'll be done by the time you're ready to. So, Your Honor, the defendant is here for an arraignment. We'll waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute. We're going to need a trial date and the officer here to resolve this. So the defendant is willing to waive his right to a jury trial. We ask for a bench trial date, please, and thank you.
All right, sir, if you could please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you would like to have a bench trial or waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to set it for the date of July 16th of 2024, July 16th. That's via Zoom, the same way you zoomed in today. It's going to be at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Mr. Witchard, I'm going to put you into a breakout room. He came in a little late. If one of you would grab him, I'll continue doing the other folks. I just want to get people down who had already been here. So that way we weren't doing too much. I put him in room 7. Join room 7 for us, sir. Someone's going to come in there and talk to you. Okay. I just want to get a couple of people out who had been here first before I moved him. He came in. All right. So I don't know. I think either one, you go in, attorney, or y'all got it together. Whoever disappears, I already know your notes and how you put them up. So, okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to do Del Rico Winans.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm doing all right, in spite of. Okay. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
See how stuff is going right now?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Why you ain't paid?
Because I was going through a little situation, and I almost lost my house. I almost got evicted, and I just feel down on my financials. But I'm back working, and I'm just trying to catch up on things, and I was not trying to take care of my responsibilities, and I made sure I came to court on time. I wasn't going to miss this court date for nothing. I was just asking you if you can grant me a little bit more time so I could be able to take that class you told me to take. And I didn't know I have to pay for the class. So
Ah,
I have
you do. Okay. All right. Let me call it for the record. Now calling the matter of the people versus Del Rico, Dwayne Winans. This is ticket SP 1281349. This is one count discharge firearms. This was on a 3-month delayed sentence. He was to have taken the gun class, and I did give him a fine. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins, P82663, on behalf of Mr. Winans. Mr. Winans, will you please place your full name on the record?
yes, my name is Delrico Dwayne Winans.
All right. Attorney Jenkins, it sounds like your client had, prior to this hearing started, he began to tell me he had some hard times. Do you want to articulate on the record what's going on, Attorney Jenkins, on his behalf?
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Winans. I do understand that he has run into some considerable financial challenges. Fortunately, it sounds like they're behind him. He, was faced with the mountain and climbed it, and now he's working and able to get his house in order on a go-forward basis. He just needs a little bit of time if the court is inclined.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Winans. All right, I'm gonna give you 2 additional months. I know that class. Did they tell you how much the class was? I think it's like $200.
He said it was like 165.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Take the class, pay for the class, come back. I need to see some type of payment. Not the entire $200, but some type of payment on this fine I give you. As long as you take the class and make a payment on this fine, I'll see if I can waive the remaining costs and then dismiss the matter like we were going to.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Understand that that's coming up with a lot of money, but I need you to make some efforts at paying something on it. But I understand the class is more important to me than the fine.
I understand.
Okay. So I'm
Yes.
going to give you, do you want it till June or July? What's going to be
July.
better?
July is fine.
Okay. So I'll do it July the 10th. I'm going to adjourn this matter until July the 10th. At 8:45 a.m. Like I said, listen, I put a fine out there, but I understand times can be tough. I need you to take the class and be able to show proof and make some type of payment. Like whatever you can do. And then if
Okay.
you've done those things, then I'll allow the attorney to make the appropriate motion to the court. But we have to take that class. We have to, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, you are all set, okay?
Yes, thank you.
All right. No problem. I'll see you July 10th at 8:45 a.m. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. All right. I know you had Miss Zilliner.
I did. Yes, I had Ms.
Okay. Well, let me do Mr. Williams, DeMar Williams. He's just a pre-trial date. Let me do him real quick.
Yes.
How you doing, Judge?
I'm good, and you? How you doing? 1 second, okay?
Good.
Yeah. 1 second for me, sir.
So cook yourself that night. Have a good
Mr. Williams, put yourself on mute for a second. I gotta do somebody else real quick, okay? And then I come right back to you. Okay.
Okay.
Jenna Webb. Janiyah Webb, maybe. Janiyah Webb.
Yes.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Janiyah Raquel Webb. This is ticket SP 1518741. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Also, she has in default ticket SP 1518743. 1 count expired plates. Appearances for the record, or it may not be anymore. I think it's on the docket. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Tana Jenkins standing in for Mr. Boffman on behalf of Ms. Webb. Ms. Webb, please place your full name on the record.
Janiyah Webb, or Janiyah Raquel Webb.
Thank you.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe Ms. Webb will be pleading guilty to allowing, and the charge will be dismissed on payment.
Okay. All right. If that's the case, Ms. Webb, please raise your right hand for me, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
No.
You ain't talked to Attorney Boffman?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he was an attorney.
He's an attorney. He didn't tell you he's an attorney. Did you talk to him about this case and about your rights
Yeah, I talked
today?
to him. Yeah.
Okay. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what he said in exchange for this plea?
No.
All right. Are you pleading guilty of your own choice, ma'am?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm pleading guilty because I really don't want to do the court stuff. I don't want to go to trial. I'm not guilty because I really didn't know that man that was driving my car at the time didn't have no license. I swear he had a license, but I just don't feel like doing the court stuff. So
let me ask you, Miss Webb, because you messing this up for me right now when you're giving me more than yes or no answers. Did you ask him, did he have a license, or did you just assume that he had a license?
No, I asked him and he showed me. But I didn't know that it wasn't a real license. Like, I don't know.
The fact that you don't know this person and you allowed them to drive your car
No,
brings me
it's
pause.
my friend. It's my friend.
That ain't your friend.
Well,
Miss Webb, stop talking. That ain't your friend. Because no friend will put their friend in that type of situation. Not a real one. All right. So my question is, Attorney Jenkins, do you think that she's already followed this plea and I need to do a bench trial in this particular matter? Because she's saying, yeah. All right, Ms. Webb.
I think so.
You said too much. When you try, so sometimes we try and explain ourselves, and in explaining ourselves, instead of answering the question, we put ourselves in not a worse predicament, but one that just makes us have to wait, because you're going to have to wait. Because you just told me on the record, basically, that you didn't know. So now we have to have a bench trial, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna set this matter, and it's not a bad thing. It's just a bench trial. Had the officers come. Maybe we can work something out that day about what happened, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna set this matter for a bench trial on the date of July 16th. Write that down, July 16th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0, $0, okay? And then we'll be able to move forward at that point in time. Note, Miss Webb, if you didn't do something, don't just plead to get it over with. I know sometimes in life we just want things to be over with. I just want it to be done. I'm gonna just do whatever. But it's your life. And it may just be something minor, but it's really important. So don't do that to yourself, okay? You have rights. Just make sure that you know what's going on. And that's not a knock on you. That's for everyone. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Miss Webb. You're welcome. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, and we'll see you on that date for your bench trial, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Have a good day. Thank you, ma'am. All right.
Thank you.
No problem. Of course. You know. All right. Faith Weaver.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Faith Anoya.
Ayana.
Ayana Weaver.
Yes.
This is ticket number, oh, that's closed. She paid it. Ticket number SP 1547928. Count 1, disregard signal red or amber. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, tinted windows. Ticket SP 1547930. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Also calling ticket number SP 1244854. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins on behalf of Ms. Weaver. I did not realize that there was a disregarding a red signal on.
And they should all be on the docket. They're all from February 2nd, 2024.
They may
She didn't miss a court date.
I didn't see it. I saw the order to show cause for 2, so I didn't.
Yeah, and she has a ticket and warrant status for no insurance, but you kind of handled that one. But she has a tinted windows when she got the drove while license suspended, and it's valid now. But she had disregard signal red or amber as well as a tinted windows ticket. Did you need a little bit more time to talk to her?
Yes, I'll need to get an offer too on that. So I'm wondering if maybe we should come back on a new day. Or
either way, Attorney Mason's probably still here too. It's up to you.
Ms. Weaver, do you mind waiting a little bit longer?
It won't be much longer. I'll put you right back in line after you figure it out. But you kind of don't want these because otherwise, disregard a signal red or amber is like a 2 or 3 point ticket.
So, well, like if I paid for them already, like
you pay.
You need to talk to your attorney instead of talking. Doctor.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in the. Or would it be okay if we could recall this case, Your Honor?
Yep, absolutely. Go talk to her right now. Attorney Boffman is back on the screen, so I can handle some other matters.
Thank you, Attorney.
And what are her extra charges, Judge? Ms. Weaver? Charges?
They're on the docket. So the only extra charge would have been in warrant status. This is no insurance misdemeanor. They should all be there.
Okay.
They're not in default or anything.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I saw 2 tickets for her.
Let me see. Sometimes what they end up doing is they put them on different spots on my docket, which I don't like.
You know, Your Honor, I might be looking.
So I see the 2 that you're talking about. Why are they not on here? You know what? I wonder if she paid for them already, and that's why they're not on here.
I won't take up the court's time. I'll just look on the Register of Action and in a couple of different places and get it sorted.
Oh, she paid them. That's why they're not on the docket. I apologize.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, we can continue with that. That's okay. We can continue with this hearing then. At this time, Ms. Weaver has those 2 tickets. Only the 2 tickets are listed on the docket today. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Thank you. In that case, it's my understanding that Ms. Weaver's license is in good standing. Was that confirmed?
Yes.
Thank you. And she does have insurance. She was able to provide proof of insurance. For those 2 reasons, I would ask that the remaining tickets be dismissed.
All right. This time, the court is going to grant that request because she now has valid documentations. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ma'am, next time you come to court on some misdemeanors, wait and see about the civil infractions. We may be able to help a little bit with the points so that you don't get as many points on your. I know you were just trying to do the right thing. I get it. But next time, if you do have a court date scheduled for some misdemeanors, just come handle everything at the same time, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Sorry, Attorney Jenkins, that was mine. It was on it was such a recent date that I wasn't ready for her to have paid because it was a 24 ticket. So I'm just used to that. Okay.
That's
Delmar
quite all right.
Williams.
Thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Delmar Jordan Williams. This is ticket number
It's Delmar.
SP13. It's what? Demar.
It's Delmar.
Demar.
Yeah, Delmar.
Demar. Okay. Now calling the matter. Sorry about that. I added a whole extra letter. Demar. Now calling the matter of the people versus Demar Jordan Williams. This is ticket SP1310778. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant, sir. Mr. Williams, state your name.
Demar Williams.
So, Your Honor, this is an arraignment. The defendant pleads not guilty. He asks that, and he waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, and asks that you set the matter for a pre-trial. He's going to come back with compliance docs.
All right, sir, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm going to set this for a pretrial on the date of July 2nd. July 2nd, that's going to be at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Problem. You have a good day. All right.
You too.
Nichelle Zilliner. Ms. Zilliner.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Who did her case?
I'll do it. I'm ready.
No, I'm asking because you know she has a lot of. Did you have all her tickets? She got different days for a whole lot of her tickets. She has. So let me just tell you, she has a 5/28 date that she has tickets up on. She has show cause date on June 4th. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tickets. Do you have all 15 tickets?
No, Your Honor. I thought there was one ticket, the firearms ticket.
One matter today.
Miss, have you not been listening to me all morning talking about people just talking and doing whatever they feel like doing today, Miss Dilliner?
No, excuse me.
I can
sorry,
hear you. I know y'all be trying to mumble under y'all breath and y'all don't want me to highlight the fact that y'all have other matters. I try and get a global resolution for you. But if she would like to handle just a single discharge of a firearm ticket, we can today, Attorney Jenkins. And then she can come back on May 28th for the remainder of her matters.
Well, it just caught me off
June
guard.
4th.
That's all I was saying, Your Honor.
Who did they have mine, bro?
The other matters are traffic related, Your Honor.
And then she got people talking behind her. I'm gonna just put her on mute. Just give me 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds, Attorney Jenkins. I need a moment. I do.
I do.
Okay. Thank you. These people driving me crazy. right. Attorney Jenkins, we're not back on the record yet. We weren't on the record at all. I don't know if we made it there. Did you want to talk to her to see how she wanted to handle this today? How do you want to go about with this case?
That's a good idea, Your Honor. I'll also need to talk to Prosecutor Mason. I'm looking at the Register of Actions, and I do see that there are.
So she has one, two, three other court dates too. Like but these are all the tickets. Like I have all the tickets in front of me. She just has different court dates.
Well, it'd be nice if we could resolve it today so that she doesn't have to come back to court on any other days. I just have to check.
Talk to her in a room and see if we can make it happen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. So I'm going to let me see if I can find her again. She logged out accidentally. So I'm going to put her back into room number.
I'm here.
Oh no, it wasn't that you logged out right now. It was a different time. So I'm putting you room number 3. And you can join that room. We can finish up with Attorney Boffman because he has Mr. Witcher.
Your Honor, with your permission, I'm just going to appear for 30 seconds in room number 3. I do notice something about that I need to just talk to about.
Go ahead. That way. We
I'll
almost
see you in room 3.
start
I'll see you in room 3.
Okay. All right. Phone number ending in 5684. What's your name? We're almost to you, sir. Give us 1 second, Mr. Witcher. Phone number ending in 5684. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name, sir?
Elijah Bernard Wheeler. I was on Zoom
Okay.
when my tablet died, so I had to call back.
Listen, I figured as much, and I do have your file still, so I know you're supposed to be here. Just give us 1 second. I'm sorry about the length today,
No
okay?
problem at all, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, just hold tight 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay. We are ready on Mr. Witcher. Please stand by.
No problem, attorney. Okay. Mr. Witcher, you can unmute yourself, okay?
Hey, how you doing, Your Honor?
I'm fine. I'm fine. And you, how you doing today?
Good. I apologize for being late.
That's all right. You came in
Thank
quietly
you.
and you accepted it. All right. Now you in a good spot. Where are you going now?
I went in a different room.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marcus Deshaun Witcher. This is ticket SP 1541463. One count, driving registered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, drove while unlicensed. Ticket SP 1525825, defective bumper. Count 1, count 2, no rear view mirror. Ticket number SP 1473766. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, expired plates. Ticket SP 1501172. This is one count, consuming marijuana while operating a motor vehicle. Count 2, defective or missing brakes. I also have some ticket number SP 1533612. Fraudulent false insurance information, and count 1 of that ticket is expired plate. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you state your name for the record?
Marquise Witcher.
Judge, we're here for a pretrial and we're asking for an adjourned pretrial date. The defendant has been advised. I've looked over his record. It appears that he's going to be able to come up with that most important document that he's going to need, and I don't want to make any moves that are going to harm him at this point. He's been advised.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client. I'm going to set this matter for a date of July 2nd, at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you back the same way you did today, okay?
Okay, you have a good afternoon. I appreciate you.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Elijah Bernard Wheeler. This is ticket SP 1525301. Count 1 is drove with a revoked license. Count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Count 3, expired plates. Ticket number SP 1525306. Count 1, no proof of insurance. Count 2, failed to use due care or caution. Those are in default, but they're 23 tickets. Ticket number SP 1147993. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, Your Honor. Tana Jenkins, P82663 on behalf of Mr. Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler, please state your full name for the record.
Elijah Bernard Wheeler.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were able to, Mr. Wheeler is here for an arraignment on a bench warrant. We would ask that the bench warrants be recalled. With respect to the arraignment, we'd waive a formal reading and stand mute on the charges for purposes of not guilty plea.
Right. At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today?
Thank you, Your Honor. We were going to accept the offer provided by the city, which was to plead to SP 114799931, amended to failure to display, dismissing count 2, no insurance.
Okay.
And then dismissing SP 1525311.
Okay.
Leading to an amended charge of passenger on count 2. I didn't have the other tickets. Is there any way the court would consider taking them out of default and dismissing?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Sir, Mr. Wheeler, you want to take advantage of this offer today? It's a plea to fail to display as well as open alcohol motor vehicle passenger. You want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want to take your attention first back to the date of December the 20th of 2020. Were you in the area of McGraw and Trenton Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Dodge vehicle, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license not valid at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
It was not valid?
No, they were not. They weren't
Okay.
valid, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. And then I want to take your attention to the date of December the 9th of 2023. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Southfield Service Drive and Joy Road in the city of Detroit, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was there open alcohol in that motor vehicle, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, so stipulated.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge, open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger, as well as fail to display. Sir, you know, you have one ticket with the collection agency from 2020 that you never paid. You paid one of the tickets, but then you didn't pay the other ticket for a disregard signal red or amber. You know that, right, sir?
No, I didn't know about that one.
Well, you had that ticket out there and you owe money on it. Let me see how much you owe.
What city you said? That's
It's disregard a signal red or amber. It's from 2022. No, 2020. It was it was in the area of McGraw and Trenton.
I gotta try to find that one. I don't.
Yeah, quite. You can look online. I'm gonna tell you how much you owe. My
Okay.
fine today is gonna be $250 on one of the tickets. I'll waive the cost and fines on the remaining ticket. I'm gonna make you pay on that open alcohol and the motor vehicle, and that'll encompass everything. Ooh, because you owe $390. I'm making $200. Because you owe 390, no problem. You owe, no, let's see. He owes 210 on that ticket. So it says 390 is with collections though. I don't know what other ticket might be with collections. Ooh. All right. All right. So you have a $200 fine out there for the open alcohol. How long do you need to pay that? 30, 60 days? How long, sir?
60 days.
Okay. So I'll give you until June 10th to have this paid, okay?
The paperwork will be started like Friday. I can go in and make a payment Friday.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay.
All right. All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent. Yeah, make some payments on it. You're welcome. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Good luck, sir.
Ms. Zilliner, now, how are we moving today, Attorney Jenkins? We're just gonna do the one case?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
1 second, let me ask my. All right. Ms. Zilliner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll just call the one case on the docket today, and then I'll give you a global date for the other cases so that you won't keep coming back. You'll come back that one day and we can try and resolve everything, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, no problem. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Nichelle. Is it just like her name? Pronounce your middle name.
It's Tanae. Tanae.
Tanae. Okay, because he
Yeah.
spells it the same. That's why I was
Yep.
confused. Tanae Zelliner. This is ticket SP 1536607. Count 1, discharge firearm. May I have your appearance for the record, starting with counsel first, please?
Thank you. Tana Jenkins, on behalf of Ms. Zillner. Ms. Zillner, please place your full name on the record.
Yes, Nichelle Tanae Zoner.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Thank you, Your Honor. It's my understanding that Ms. Zillner is here for an order to show cause. No, actually, she's here for pretrial. And we've had an opportunity to discuss the matter. She would like to accept the prosecutor's offer of a plea to a delayed sentence, 3-month delayed sentence with the gun class.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney? That would have been Attorney Jenkins, I think Attorney Baldwin hopped in there too, about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what's been stated on this record today in exchange for a plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of January 20th of 2024. Were you in the area of, it's Goulburn, Goulburn Avenue? Is that how you pronounce it, in the city of Detroit?
Goulburn. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And while you were in that area, did you discharge a firearm, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to discharge firearm. Ms. Zilliner, that is so dangerous.
It was self-defense, Your Honor, but
well, that's why you're here, because apparently, even in self-defense, we can't.
Exactly.
I'll leave that be. Okay.
Understood, Your Honor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is on what's called a 3-month delayed sentence. They want you to take the gun class. I'm going to give you a phone number.
Okay.
Let me know when you're, I think this is the gun class phone number. If not, I'm gonna give you 2 numbers to the courtroom to call back so I can get you the right number. But let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, 313.
Yes.
864.
Yes.
8205. Yes. When you call, let them know that you need to take the gun class.
Okay.
And then if for some reason they say they don't know what you're talking about, I'm looking on a list. I don't necessarily see this, but I'm pretty sure this is a number that goes with this in coordination. Call back my courtroom 313.
Yes, Your Honor.
965 2293. Okay. All right. So this is going to be set out 3 months from now. I'm also going to give you, let me do, because I know the gun class costs $100 fine. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gun class. Okay. You're welcome. I think it's almost $200. So then I know you'll be coming out of money. And as I stated before to that other gentleman, it's very important for me to have you have the class as opposed to you paying a fine. I just want you to, okay. And then is July a good time, or you need a little bit more time? Because in 3 months is July 10th. If you need a little additional time, I can give you a little bit more.
If you can, just because all these court dates, and then I have other court dates in other cities as well right now.
I figured as much.
Can I just
August?
say something?
Yes, go ahead, Attorney Jenkins. Yeah.
Your dismissal is linked to this time frame, Ms. Zillner.
Okay. Okay.
I know. So I even though I can give you more time if you want to get it resolved sooner, I can't dismiss it until you complete it. So I can
Exactly.
either do the 3 months or 4 months. I wouldn't go much further out because I'm with her. You want to get this off of your record. So
Yeah, let's just do 4 months. I just want to give myself time, you know.
I know. And I understand. So I'm gonna do August 12th. August 12th.
That's my son's birthday. That's fine.
Are you gonna be okay with that date, or do you need me
Yes,
to do like
that's
the 13th? Okay. Also, for the remainder of your cases, I'm gonna put them all. Do you have case June 4th? Is that okay? That way you don't have to keep running back and forth to court. So like you wouldn't come back in April or May, you'll just do it all June 4th.
So June 4th, yes, we can put that down. That's fine.
Okay. So
And
all
Miss
the
Flo-
other dates that you have for me, the April date, don't worry about. The May date, don't worry about. Just come back June 4th.
Okay, you sure, Your Honor? No, I don't have to worry about nothing, no warrants or nothing.
So I'm gonna put into the system, and that's a good
Okay.
question to ask. I'm gonna put those cases for that day, and so that way you won't have to worry about, because that's a lot of different days to come back, and so we're
Yes.
just trying to do it all on the same day, June 4th.
Okay. June 4th. What
Yes.
time you want me back?
At
8:30?
8:30. Yep, 8:30 a.m.
And then August 12th, what time you want me back?
At 8:45. I do my reviews at 8:45. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. I know it was a long
I
morning.
appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So if there's nothing further, we'll see you back for those 2 different dates. Like I said, if you have any issues with getting that class, call my courtroom back so that we can make sure
Okay.
we get the information to you as quickly as possible so you can handle what you need to handle. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Enjoy
If
your
there's
day.
nothing further, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, counsel.
My pleasure.
Thank you.